Dolly's just on lunch at the moment. Is there anything that I can help you with?
Was I speaking with you earlier today?
I don't believe so.
Okay, well, one of the weird messages I got is from Kazalia, and kind of odd to leave such a voicemail. I mean, I do have mail regarding is there an adjourned court date regarding my case, and whether she wanted me to call and confirm my court date to the courthouse. That's bizarre.
Okay, there might be some sort of confusion then.
Yeah, can I confirm my court date then?
Yeah, do you have your file number?
Not dead handy. Unfortunately, it's I believe it would be a CAS case, and it's my last name's Gamper. G as in George, A, M as in Mary, P as in Peter, E-R.
And the first name?
Sonja, S-O-N-J-A. Like I said, and nothing seems to run smoothly from my perspective from this courthouse. That's why I would just like to know what's happening with that. Because it's not like I get mailed any information.
Okay, I have it scheduled for July 23rd.
Okay.
CAS matter, and is there
Who adjourned it?
a domestic matter as well attached to it, maybe? Scheduled for the same day for July 23rd.
You know, it depends. The CAS matter is still an application.
Yeah, because it looks like there's a domestic file as well, but they usually just sort of link them up together while both are ongoing.
Okay, well, there's either one or the other, correct?
Well, both of them are scheduled for July 23rd.
Okay, so the only way that would happen is if the CAS is still an application, correct?
Yeah, well, they brought the application, or they did a status review or something back in November of last year.
Okay, and okay, status review means what?
That usually means, I don't know if that was what it was or if it was an application. Was that the first time that you had involvement with the Children's Day Society in a court matter?
Doesn't it show that? See, I don't want to give information to you, you're a stranger, but I'm saying, I know, this is what I've been asking for June Fraser. Now, when did the CAS court file start?
It looks like the first event that was scheduled was on November 1st of 2013.
Okay, so not prior to that,
No.
because I have some indication it was in October.
Okay. Oh, their application was filed in October, but it looks as though the first.
Okay, now, see, I've had the CAS worker tell me it was filed October 9th.
I have October 25th are the earliest documents.
Okay, because I even have October 23rd signed here. Okay, so for the domestic to still be alive, it's still an application form, isn't it not? Otherwise, there would be no domestic case.
Did you bring the domestic matter? Did you open that, or did somebody serve you with documents for a domestic matter?
Well, the domestic matter was prior to the CAS.
Okay, because usually if the CAS becomes involved, they just sort of adjourn the domestic matter to go along with the CAS matter until that's settled, and then the domestic matter can sort of proceed when the CAS is no longer involved. So that's just sort of piggybacking along for now.
Okay, I have a question. I have I would like to get first of all, straight out, I'd like to get my lawyer for the CAS matter off the record because I can't even get in touch with her for months. And second, I've been in touch with the OCL, and the OCL has been involved with the domestic case, and there has been real infringement on the recommendations and stuff she had made, and Children's Aid just completely ignore it. And the OCL has told me that I need to go back to court and file for an update review, or request the court to order that they review their recommendations and their involvement. How would I go about that? Like both cases, because I know I need to come in and do something, but I haven't got a clue where to start. Because if I'm like I said, do I need to remove the lawyer prior or to be able to start an action in terms of getting the OCL involved?
Okay, but you want to remove, you have a lawyer currently?
Supposedly, she's not doing anything.
Okay, but you haven't been in touch with them. So what the best thing for you to do is if you come in here to 47 Shepherd on the ground floor, sign up to speak with the advice council, explain to them that you know, everything that you need to do, and they can help you fill out the forms.
Okay, so I do not require that my lawyer does this, correct?
No, if you're having a hard time getting in touch with your lawyer.
Okay, that's what I'm told by the OCL. I'm told that I can just go ahead and just file something like with the court and ask for help there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know the sort of law aspects of it.
Yeah, and in regard...
Come in and speak to the advice council. They can tell you, like, which forms you need to fill out and what you need, like, what steps you need to take to a lawyer and then anything else that you want to do.
And I mean, and it's a legal aid lawyer, and legal aid has been, this has been a lawyer after, unfortunately she got set up by the previous domestic lawyer who was a real idiot. And so legal aid, I rather just ask, like, you know, I just want to get rid of her. She's not even, she's billing for services that just don't even exist. So I just want to ask, you know, can I just do this straight with the court first, just remove her?
I'm not sure exactly what steps are involved in from the record, but definitely come in and speak to the advice council because they can tell you exactly what to do.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Bye-bye. Hello?
Hi, is that Sonja Gemper?
Yes, it is.
It's Lynn Ermson at the Hospital for Sick Children. You called me earlier with some concerns about your child's health record.
Yes, actually, her access to health care is actually my priority.
Okay.
What's your position, ma'am? Because I heard your message. Is you're replacing someone?
I'm covering for the other risk manager who's on a medical leave.
Okay, and your normal position is?
Risk manager.
So there's two there?
So I was a risk manager. I've retired, but I've been called back for this, so I previously was the risk manager here.
Okay, because I'm constantly being connected with people who are just kind of like peripheral and not really part of...
Well, why don't you tell me what your...
Well, I'm going to tell you my concern is that, first of all, I think the Hospital for Sick Children has done an awesome job. I mean, I have no problem, and in fact, I feel bad in bringing this up to you because every time I've asked for help, I've gotten it.
Okay.
And...
But you obviously have a...
And now I'm kind of stuck, and again, it's a terrible situation. I've asked... the first time I've been to Sick Kids was when my child was born. She has an eye problem inherited from me, and she's had a couple other conditions. But since now we have another situation going on, she's getting health-related problems. Or she had a lot more when she was younger when she was on Access with the father. The doctor I was seeing at the time stated for me to go to Sick Kids the next time she shows symptoms and have them assess her. This was back in 2012, and I had called, so I got in contact with they took me to the scan unit, and I didn't come in, but the arrangement was made to just evaluate once my child. Okay, and that was through Carla Wenzel. Last year, there was a significant occurrence happened to my child during Access. In the CAS I've called, and they actually refused her medical care, saying, oh, I don't see a doctor, and it ended up being quite a significant situation. I called Carla Wenzel because I've received part of their file from CAS, and it said some wild, accusations that there's been sexual abuse allegations and things like that, and Carla Wenzel said, no, let me help, right? And she did. She spoke to her team member, and Dr. Corey wanted to view images, which was the only thing left of what had occurred last summer, and they did so, and I invited the CAS to attend. And they recommended the CAS to do certain things that is not in their scope, because they just do strictly medical, right? And they, and that was documented. And a beautiful, really meticulous report was done by Dr. Corey, who took care of all aspects of my child health, and she sent this off to CAS and to myself. I never received my report.
You didn't?
No, and I didn't know it had been mailed. And during this time, there's other issues that I've I've dealt nothing to do with Children's Aid, but other record problems with CAS that I've spoken with the director and have her actually consented to a 2-hour recorded meeting regarding fabricated files prior to this, and she stated at that time, well, okay, we're going to help your child, but instead they've turned around and made this wild supervision order, and I'm not so concerned about my needs here, but it restricted my daughter from any other healthcare professional other than her pediatrician, and claiming that the Sick Kids Hospital had made repeated reports that I had repeatedly brought my child to scan and had vaginal examinations and had, has now posing mental health problems, making up allegations that there's health concerns when there aren't. None of this had been reported by anybody from your hospital, and it's been used in a court case, and it's terrible because now all our other healthcare providers are